Boyz II Men. That song is so bad, produced by my boys out of Minneapolis. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Your boys too. Well, let's forget the introduction. Let's just say welcome to Boyz II Men. What's up?
Hello, America. How you doing?
What's going on?
They hooked y'all up, man.
Yeah, they did.
He was a power one right there.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
They are phenomenal, man.
And God bless us with them brothers this trip.
Boy.
No question. Easy to work with, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Beautiful people, man. It was
work.
like just it wasn't even work, man. It was like we were in the studio, we did what we had to do, but in between time, you know, the playoffs was on at that moment when we were recording, so it was like we were watching the Nuggets in Utah, like going at it, and it was like we were just talking about basketball and just talking about just everything, man.
I know that basketball conversation went on for days.
Oh yeah.
That lasted longer than the recording.
It really did.
Oh, I believe that.
It wasn't so much even just about anything in general. It was just about life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just life and anything. Anything you wanted to talk about, they were down to talk about. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, got to be a lot of fun. So you really do enjoy what you're doing.
Oh,
Love it.
man.
We love it.
All aspects of it.
Everything else, man.
You know, there's some, you know, things that we don't like about it, you know, but we got to deal with it. I mean, the business type aspect of things kind of gets in the way sometimes and, you know, dampens creativity.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to go through everything.
Take the good with the bad.
Oh, yeah.
But before we went on the air, y'all impressed me because you were talking about, well, I asked you where is the song on the pop charts because I knew it had dropped from #1 on the R&B charts, but I knew it was still #1 pop for like 9 weeks now. And but then y'all went on, well, hey, it's double platinum in Korea, it's platinum in Japan, it's gold.
You know,
It said to me that y'all keep abreast of the business side.
I guess it's because we kind of frightened, or we were frightened in the beginning. Doing the first album was kind of, you know, easy because we had no pressures or anything like that. But then going in doing the second album, everybody wants to know, can they do it again? Can they repeat it? So, you know, when charts and stuff come out, we're like, let me see, what's this? So, I mean, we just want to make sure, you know, we keeping everybody happy. That's what we're here for.
Right.
We stay scared, too. We constantly stay scared.
All the time.
Keep us on our toes, though.
That is what keeps you on your
It
toes,
keeps us
isn't
on
it?
our toes. It keeps us on our toes because we don't want to be relaxed, you know. After, I mean, the things that we did in the past, you know, End of the Road and the Cooley Eye Harmony LP was good. I mean, it was great. It was a blessing from the Lord, no doubt. And we were happy about that. But the fact that, you know, a lot of artists tend to go, okay, well, you know, I did this, so, you know. And we don't want to be like that, you know what I'm saying? We want to be able to, all right, we did this, now we're trying to top that and become better and better with each endeavor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's so true. You do see those artists that say that. And, you know, eventually, the worst part of it is that eventually people start saying that about him. Yeah, he did that.
Yeah.
What's he doing now? Not just sitting over there talking about what he did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's the past, so it's time to move on in the future and
I'll
just
tell you
try
one thing
to...
we've learned, I mean, being a part of Motown and learning from Mike and things like that you can be here today and gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If you don't take pride in what you have now and take advantage of the situation that you have and do what needs to be done, you could be out of here in a second.
Yeah.
Real quick. In this business, man, I mean, and we've all seen those stories. I mean, how quickly it can happen.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I mean, where it can be huge. I mean, just on fire, and then you're like forgotten 6 months later.
And be all the way up here, and he'd be like, hey, down there, how you doing? Look at me, and I'll be down there with you next week.
And you just down there chilling.
That's another reason
all
why
the
we
friends
try
ain't
to
hanging
just
out.
stay on.
Remain humble.
Yeah, remain humble, and
definitely.
then stay on top of just like everything, not just the creative side. Because, like Wanye said, sometimes the business aspects tend to like mess up your creativity. You know what I'm saying? But we still try to balance the two. Still become very much aware of the business stuff because that is a part of it. But to also just be creative too, and to still, you know, try to sing and try to harmonize as much as we can. It's been pretty difficult for, you know, for a little while, but it's all right.
Now, when y'all work with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Babyface, whoever it is, do you do your own harmonizing, or do you, your vocal arrangements?
Sometimes. I mean, most of the leads, they usually give us a regular melody, and we flip them whichever way we feel fit. Sometimes the background vocals are set, but then I think everything that we do, we always add a little bit of touch of our creativity to it, because otherwise if you do it too straight, then it's not Boyz II Men, it's what, you know, what's there, but we've got to add a little bit to it.
Through the whole recording process, it was like, you know, different people had different methods of, you know, of how they brought a song across as far as producing. The most creative that we got in the studio was with Tim and Bob, two producers under the Dallas Austin camp. Yeah, what's up, partner? And also with Dallas Austin and Troy Taylor and Charles Farrar.
Right.
It was like, you know, Tim and Bob were like, you know, partners that was down with us, and they were like, went through the whole creative process with us, like with the remixes and what we're going to do with this song and what we're going to do with that song. And it was like, not only did we work with these guys and they were down, they loved Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis are their mentors. And it was like, when y'all go down and work with Jam and Lewis, yo, you got to tell them that we love them.
Yeah,
Tell them that we love them.
hear the song.
Let them hear the song. Tell us how it's going to be. How's everything? How's the conversation?
Tell us what they do. What's their secret?
Yeah, secrets. I'm sure a whole lot of people trying to find those secrets. Hey, we got to take a commercial break, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Boyz II Men, our special guest today on Video Soul.
Give us some commercial music, guys. It's a new Boyz II Men video. Entitled From Then to Now. It's in stores as we speak. It's a 90-minute amalgamation of Boyz II Men videos. Actually, yeah, it's called From Then to Now. It's got Motown Philly on it. It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Simpin' End of the Road. Thank You. And I'll Make Love to You. And yeah, almost every video that we've done, and it has a new one on it. Has a new one on it, Thank You, which hasn't been released yet, but it's on there, and it's a lot of fun. It's like, it's real interesting because it shows a side of Boyz II Men that everybody else doesn't see. We do a lot of joking, playing around. We point out mishaps in videos that more people haven't seen and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun. Check it out.
Yeah, we got to
Let's talk about why we don't look the same as when we left.
But let me tell you, and if you want this one, sorry, no, my brother, you have got to get your own. End of the Road was 13 weeks at #1 on the pop charts. No one had ever done that. Broke a Elvis Presley record, as a matter of fact. Now, I know the joy y'all felt then, but then here comes, like, the very next song is Whitney Houston.
And man, it was fun for 6 weeks, you know. It was cool, though. I mean, we feel like this. To lose it to somebody like that, I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Not mad at all.
Not at all.
But you know what's phenomenal is that those two songs are, like, represented more than half the year. Just two songs.
I never thought.
That is pretty incredible, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man, well, we're going to introduce the video. Who's going to introduce
I'll
it?
do it.
Sean got it.
Which camera am I on? Which camera am I on? This one? Okay.
This is
First, I want to thank y'all for coming by.
cool, man.
I don't know if we're coming. Are we coming back after this or not, Raymond? No? Okay.
well, can we say something before we go? We want to thank all those, which one am I at?
Yeah, well,
All those
I don't know.
Kuya Harmony
Just
fans
talk.
out there, and let everyone know that we're about to start a tour soon, starting in the end of December. We're going out with Babyface for a couple dates and see how things work, and hopefully start the Boyz II Men 2 tour sometime mid-January.